18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Big hard throbbing cocks wanting to be sucked.
Alright, so we're back here for another video here at round 7. Quick recap of last week. As you can see, it's not like usual, but Dog Swoosh pictured here would actually come away with the win after all of it, with F909 finishing in second, and OT would still be your points leader after that race, with Legit and Swoosh coming together just a little bit more, as now that's going to shape up the race here. Let's see who's going to be able to take it here in the A main here, as we do have some new contenders this week and some new people here to see in the A main, as you're going to see here in about a sec, as they're about to get in the race here. Let's see who's going to take it here. Let's see who's going to take the whole shot. As it's going to be Storm again taking the whole shot with his laggy ass internet as always. But that is completely okay, as that's going to be his third whole shot on the year. Not a very good start there back for the Purple Rider. I think that is Moto. We're actually going to see him for his first A main appearance after 7 rounds. And there's Mac Attack, a new rider this week. As there's Legit with a little bit of a mistake. And then there is, I think that is Swoosh battling next to him. As there's Storm, this looks like it could be a repeat of last week, besides Legit's up in the front. As you can see there, Storm is up in the lead, then it's going to be Legit in second, and then Thornsberry now coming up in the mix, a very seasonal rider here. And then here's OT and his monster cock trying to catch up right now, as he has been leading the majority of the points all year long. There's Jester finally not having some internet connection issues. And there's cFeezy in the all-bright banana. Then here is Moto, running in 7th place in the all-purple gear, absolutely styling out here right now, as this is going to be his first ever A main appearance. The great thing to see for him finally making the A main. Then there's Storm now losing the top spot to Legit, as Legit's now going to take the lead here in Arlington. Legit looking for yet another win. I'm pretty sure this would be his third on the year if he was to win this race. But I don't know if he can beat Swoosh. Swoosh has got a lot of confidence and momentum from last week, as right now he is riding in third. No, Storm back there goes down, and that's going to allow Dog Swoosh him in second. Oh, and there's OT and his monster cock going down. Sad thing to see, as there's a little bit of lag there from Thornsberry, something they usually see out of him. Then there's Jester back here in 6th, trying to keep a good ride going. Then here's cFeezy in 7th. A decent ride for him, but he needs to be gaining some more positions up here if he wants to be able to keep up for this top spot in the point standings. He's got a lot more brighter over the races have gone over this season. But here is Swoosh right now in 2nd place. Last week's winner getting his first ever win. And here is Moto battling back here a little bit for his first ever A main appearance. He's not doing too bad with a 8th place spot right now. He's beating Ramp. Ramp was here last week. Mac Tech, a new rider there in 10th. Some new faces here this week. Always like to see some new faces. And here's Storm in 3rd. Can he try to keep it moving, as this would be his best finish ever? Last week he ended up getting disconnected during the race, as his internet completely took a shit on him. And I'm pretty sure he was currently in 3rd. But here's back here in the back. Here's Hunter DD, not riding to his full potential right now. So he barely made it into this A main event, as he would end up beating that boy Chubb out in the LCQ to make it here. As there's Legit trying to keep a hold of this lead. He's going to make a little bit of a mistake there, but that'll allow Swoosh to catch up here. Swoosh has got plenty of time to catch him. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here in these coming laps. Then, as you can see, OT is going to be able to move up into that podium spot, as OT getting bucked around there a little bit. He's going to have to re-enter, and that's going to allow Storm to take back the spot. Not something you really like to see for OT right now, but he's going to have to really keep fighting this. He has not won a race in a while. It's been all Legit and Swoosh these last couple weeks. But here in the back, here's Ramp, Thornsberry, and Moto all battling for that 7th place position. We got a battle going back here, as Moto, welcome to the A main class. And here goes Moto, as he's going to try to make the pass here. Can he make the pass on Thornsberry? No, he's going to be able to get shut down by, I think that was Ramp. As here's cFeezy back there in 5th, as I'm just going to kind of scroll through here. Moto, here's this battle again. He's trying to catch Thornsberry in 6th, but Thornsberry riding pretty decent right now. And here's Moto. Remember, he is the Moto dad, and hopefully, a little bit of a joke, but hopefully, his kids are safe tonight. And now let's go on board with the Moto dad here. As you've seen right there, Moto is going to successfully make the pass on Thornsberry and show him why he is ready for these main events. As there we go to Swoosh, and now we're back here to cFeezy in 5th. And oh, cFeezy's down! And that could allow Moto a chance to get up into the top 5 here up in the main if he's lucky. And this just in, Jester actually had a motor failure. It's probably because of that piece of shit pussy French cycle he rides. But we heard that the electrical fuse on his rear tire actually went out, and yes, that actually is a thing. The electrical fuse on the rear tire, because that's a fucking real thing. It went out, and now that he had to go get it switched, and now that's going to cause him to be in the back here, as he's going to already be trying to move his way up the pack. He's already up to 10th. He's already made one pass there on Hunter DD. Can he make it back up here to a place that he could salvage some points on here tonight? Now we got Storm here in 4th. Let's see if he can make some moves, as here is Moto in 6th. A great ride for him for his first ever main event. He is absolutely showing off why he could belong here in this main event every week, as he's a very consistent rider. As here comes Swoosh though for the lead. Is he going to make the block pass this time? No, he's going to race him clean. Swoosh is there though, and you know Swoosh wants this, as he's got a lot of confidence from that win last week. And here he's going to run it wide. Can he make the triple? He's going to get the trim still. Legit doesn't get the trim still. As Hunter DD, his bike blew up. It's probably because his name is Kyle, actually in real life, from his Monster Energy emblem that he has. You obviously know that his name is Kyle. So Kyle's bike did actually blow up during this race. As here's Swoosh trying to do everything he can to be able to make the pass here on Legit. But it's not going to happen. He's going to rip a tear off and try to move on and think maybe another place he can pass him here. As the tricky corner is going to have them both set up pretty well here. Swoosh looks like he's getting a little bit more drive. He's going to try to hit this table section faster. He will. He's going to try to make the pass. He's not going to be able to do it that time on by. But remember, he's got plenty of time to win this race, or even to make the pass in this race. But right now, it's both these guys battling their lives out right now for this top spot, as both these guys are pushing their bikes as hard as they can. Let's go on board here with Swoosh and see how he's doing it. As you can see here now, Swoosh is taking the lead, but here comes Legit, and there's going to be a contact there, as down goes Mac Attack, and oh my goodness, Legit almost dies. I can't believe the moves that were made right there between all those riders, as Legit just got the bad end of the stick on that one, as that's going to allow Swoosh to pull a little bit of a gap. But here's Storm. As Feezy gets past Storm, can Feezy catch up to OT and his big dick? Hopefully he can. Storm, though, just really going to have to push it if he's going to want a chance here to catch Feezy. Feezy, a very fast rider, but not always the most consistent. And then you got Moto behind them. He's really pushing it, trying to catch these guys. Hopefully we can see a little bit of a battle, as Jester, with the electrical tire problem, is already moved up to 8th place. Can he keep driving, and maybe he can get a top 7 or even a top 6? We'll see, as there's a guy that just joined. I don't know who the hell that is. What the fuck? As here's OT trying to catch up. This could be yet another podium week for him, as that would be a lot of podiums in a row for him, as that's all he really needs to keep ahead of everybody in this point standings right now. But he's going to have to try to get back up on the top step here soon, because he's allowing a lot of points up on this man Legit and Swoosh, as Legit would end up getting around Swoosh there. I don't know how that happened, but it did. I'm having reports hearing that Mac Attack was the person that actually caused that to happen, but I'm not 100% sure. But as you can see, they just now lapped Jester. Who are these? That is going to be OT down with Mac Attack, as Mac Attack now, oh, Mac Attack just died. Wow, he's dead. Call the ambulance. His neck is gone. No neck brace. He's done. He's dead. But as you can see, OT made quick work of him, as you can obviously tell that there was a little bit of contact between him and Mac Attack there, as there's a Storm making the pass on cFeezy after his little mistake. Moto would love for some more mistakes up there with those guys, and try to maybe get a top 5 in his first ever A main. Maybe he can do it. Then Thornsberry running back there in 7th. Great rides out of everybody. Here's Swoosh really pushing it, trying to catch Legit. As you can tell, he really wants this 2nd win in a row, as there's a lot of confidence coming and winning here in this series, and that's really helping Swoosh push right now, as he's only going to have about under 10 minutes left, so about half this moto, as there's some rider just sitting there on the track. I think that is Mac Attack. He's probably going to be done after this race, or I'm almost pretty sure he's done with this race, after all the accounts of people saying that he was taking people out and the dirty racing he had done to many of the riders. There's cFeezy though, slowly but surely catching Storm here, as he's just a not consistent rider. He always rides so hard and so fast, but when it comes down to the consistent parts, he's always making these tiny little mistakes, and that's hurting him so much. And oh, there goes Mac Attack across, over the tough blocks, as that's not helping out his situation at all. There's OT in 3rd right now. Can he catch up to these top 2 guys, as he's really pushing hard? Legit still in 1st though. This is almost a common sign to see nowadays, is just seeing Legit pulling away in 1st, as right now he is the most winningest rider this year. That is something to say, as he joined the series a week late and joined at Houston. He is battling with this championship right now, so if he was to join at Anaheim 1, I feel like he would be your points lead right now, guaranteed. As cFeezy back here in 4th, he's going to get around Storm there. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there, a little bit of a bobble. But as you can see, Storm not having too much luck trying to stay ahead of cFeezy, as this is a pretty good battle just to watch them go back and forth here for this top 4 spot. As OT is probably pulled away from these guys. Sorry, he has pulled away from these guys. So that's going to be tough love for both these guys if they want a podium spot here tonight, because OT is just too far out for these guys to catch him. As cFeezy though, he used to be one of the top guys. Well, sorry, he still is one of the top guys here in this series. So let's see how he rides this track. Go off from there just to check out a little bit more battles here. It looks like Jester and OT. Jester, being the lap rider, should let OT go on by here, but he's racing him hard after what happened to his electrical problem on the tire there. He really wants that spot. He really doesn't want to let any more people pass him. And oh, Legit goes down. And that is no, and OT goes down. Both of them have big problems right here. As Jester, the lap rider's getting around both of them. As you can tell, both of them are probably just furious right now, as the race is coming down here those later times, as Swoosh is going to get a huge break from both of these riders, as here comes Legit trying to get past Jester, the lap rider, but Jester knows that he wants to gain as many positions as he can, so he's just going to try to stay with this top group, and hopefully they can lead him to maybe a top 5 at best. As he's going to give Jester a little nudge, get out of my way, lap rider, as OT's not far from Legit anymore, and this could be a game-changing moment in this race, as there's OT and Legit now not far apart, but Swoosh now looks like he is pulled away a little bit from these guys. Hopefully he can keep that lead for himself, maybe not, as Legit's really driving hard with Jester right behind him. There's Mac Attack just trying to hold himself together as cFeezy back to 5th and now Storm back up to 4th. A great battle between those two. So here's Moto kind of just riding him by himself. Can't believe how well he's doing in his first ever A main event. Good job for him as cFeezy now back in 5th, knowing that he's just constantly making these little mistakes and that's what's hurting him the most. There's Jester in 7th. A great ride coming back from an electrical tire issue. As here's Storm. He's very consistent, just not that fast. As right now he is keeping that Kawasaki up here in this top 5. As right now he's running in 4th with that banana piece of shit behind him. Can he hold up that banana? As here comes the banana though. cFeezy, always a fast rider as we know it. Just can he keep it a little bit more consistent and he can get this top 4 finish here. Is there a Storm? A little bit lagging there, but not much. As hopefully he can hold on to this 4th place. That would be his best finish ever, as he's just had terrible luck with his internet and terrible luck with racing, getting taken out in certain times of the race where it just does not need to happen. As Moto's still running back there in 6th. Storm, oh, Storm almost goes off the track there, barely saves it. Here comes cFeezy though, as there's Moto now here in the back, just riding him by himself on a Sunday cruise basically. He's got a little bit of people back there, but I don't see them coming up anytime soon. As here's cFeezy in 5th. Can he make the pass on him? He's going to dive bomb it in. Here he comes. Back up to 4th. Now let's see if he makes a mistake and drops back to 5th. As all he's got to do now is put the throttle down and hopefully he can hold on to it. As here's Jester in 6th. He just now got around Moto as Jester's moved up to 6th. Moto now falls back to 7th. Still a great ride for Moto, this being his first ever A main event, as Jester with that tire issue. A pretty good comeback so far. Hopefully we can see him maybe try to battle with cFeezy up there. If that is a long shot, maybe he can do it. OT now and Legit is both slowly catching up to Swoosh here. Just OT is going to have to really put something together if he wants to be able to try to battle for this top place spot. As Legit looks a little bit too consistent right now, as there's Swoosh just now entering that corner, now going through the whoops. Let's see how big this gap is here, if I can try to find one of them. It looks like Swoosh has got a decently sized gap over Legit 4 right now, as what I can see. Great ride for Swoosh right now. Kind of got a little bit of a break back there. Hopefully he can keep something moving. As you can see here, Swoosh is still trying to battle away here from Legit. Legit just trying to hold on to that 2nd place position. As there's cFeezy battling back there for that 4th. His Storm is still held up that 4th, but here we're going to go on board with Legit, and hopefully he can try to catch up to Swoosh. As you can see there, Legit not having a bad ride. And oh, looks like Swoosh had a little bit of a problem there with Mac Attack. And now that's going to leave the door open here for Legit. And oh, Legit goes down with Swoosh. And they're both down. I can't believe it. Oh no, Swoosh goes off the track. And then he tries to re-enter. Oh my goodness. And this opens the door up for Legit. And here comes Legit, hitting the big man's line. As you can see, his sack just grew by at least 4 pounds. And he's going to take the lead. But he better watch out for Mac Attack, though. Because I'm hearing that is the reason for the crash. And oh, he almost loses it there, trying to push as hard as he can. Because he knows if he breaks away from Swoosh now, this could be the end of the race for Swoosh. As we're going to watch this, folks. Zoom! Oh, man. Mag Attack really tried to take out Swoosh there. As you can see, he completely tried doing that intentionally. Because he looked like a fucking torpedo trying to shove it up there in his ass. But you know what? For Swoosh there, he got lucky, and luckily he didn't get taken out. As now Legit's going to have a good shot at winning this race. As here's OT trying to catch up to these top guys. He seems a little bit too far out, though, if he wants this first place. Because there's a lot of crashing going on. As Legit's not going to have a lot of time to hold on to it. As he kind of got blessed with that Mac Attack situation. As he would take out Swoosh. But he also had something to deal with, too. As that kind of just evened out the score. Hopefully he can bring it home for himself. And be on his third win of the year. And could he get lucky here? He is going to get extremely lucky. And he's only going to have one more lap to go. And he's got his third win on the year. And yet another points day for him is going to go well. As Legit now knows that Swoosh is a little bit far behind him. Almost too far to catch up. Unless he makes a mistake. He's just going to ride with his head calm, and he should be able to come home with his third win of the year. Here at Arlington. Can he do it? He's just gonna have to make it around a couple tricky more corners here, and he should have his third win of the year. Swoosh with a great battle until that little bit of a bad luck at the end of the race is gonna cause him to lose this one. But Legit is going to come home with his third win here in the MXCG Racing Series, tightening up the championship just a little bit more. As Swoosh here is going to finish up in second. Not too shabby of a finish, but probably not what he wanted. As we're going to look for OT. OT here with another podium, a great ride for him. Now we're looking for Storm. It looks like Storm here is going to finish in the 5th place position with cFeezy in 4th. Great ride for both of them. We're going to have a little bit of a lag out of there. Nothing too out of the ordinary for Storm. But cFeezy's going to finish up 4th, then he's going to finish up 5th after a little bit of a mistake there. Moto finishing up in the 7th place position. As you can see, he's going to finish up here. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Sorry for my laziness this week and not posting right away. I've just been absolutely fucking lazy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week at Round 8.
Technical problems here at Coxland Nationals.
It's a good day to rip with the boys.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.